I became the person I am today. Now, I'm not going to write down my life story here, just the biggest event which has shaped most of, if not all that followed. Let's start with 16 years old Tim, a guy who, according to him, was fine living life alone. The idea came forward from never really having friends. What a cliche, I know. Who on the internet wasn't like that? Now, it's not like I was bullied. Well, what do you mean? Alright, Lollipop, thanks for hanging out. Living life. Thanks for the 10 bits, Cillian. Most people liked me at first, but even when younger, I was a bit special. Wow, special. If my sense of humor didn't scare them away at first, my harsh comments or general attitude, if not being nice to people, just to be nice to them, would. Wait, that sentence I don't understand. Wait. What? Thank you for another 10 bits, Cillian. It's not like I was a quiet kid either. Well, not solely. I was loud at times and very quiet at other times. Being both the class clown and troublemaker and the quiet nice kid was something special. It caused me to never get into real problems, though, which was handy. There was some who still knew I wasn't all bad and would hang. What? Thank you for the 80 bits. Loud at times. Good night, Ramon. Thanks for hanging today. Rest well. It's really late now for you too. Sorry. Seiko. Well, I feel like yours is still more cringy though, Seiko. Just because you are cringy. Anyways, let's continue. It's not like I was a quiet kid either. Well, not solely. I was loud at times and very quiet at other times. Same as me, actually. I am like that. Being both the class clown and troublemaker, well, I'm not. I'm a very good kid at school. And the quiet, nice kid was something special. It caused me to never get into real problems, though, which was handy. There were some who still knew I wasn't all that bad and would hang with me sometimes, but due to how school social life works, it was not the best thing if they hung out with me a lot. Now, in my 5th year of secondary school, however you would like to say it, this all changed. I followed technical science, which was not a really popular class to take, hence we had a class of 7 people. Now this cost us all over time. Thanks for the follow. Class clown. Yeah, mine's more cringy. Yeah, yours. Yeah, well, I'm not. I didn't mean to. Don't talk to me and get me to know. Wait, what? Where am I? Follow technical science, which was not really popular class to take, hence we had a class of 7 people. Now this caused us all over time to become really close, mostly because of those 7 people, 5 just transferred from another school, so the people they knew most and best were their classmates. This caused them to come and sit next to me during recess, talk to me and get to know me. It also caused me to open up more, and over time caused other people who sometimes hung out with me to do so more often. And those who didn't really know me got rid of that's the weird guy, isn't it? Thought process mostly. The biggest change occurred when there was an English theater group performing at a school. It was a play mainly focused on silly humor. I was sitting next to my now best friend, my classmate, and another good friend who I still talk to. The play overall was not the important part though. The fact that they asked volunteers for the audience was. After 3 volunteers and my friend classmate constantly prodded me to volunteer, led me to say this: if they ask for another volunteer, I will stand up, do the Hunger Game thing, and say I volunteer as tribute. Thinking full well they would not ask for another volunteer, as luck would have it, they needed another volunteer. I looked to my left and to my right and knew what I had to do. I stood upright. I shouted, rather loudly, that I would volunteer as tribute. No one who was watching expected this, let alone the people performing. At this point, I was in too deep to begrudgingly do it, so I decided to enjoy every moment of it, if not just to please my friends. I happily hopped towards the stage where they told me that what I had to do after asking me if I spoke English, to which I said, in and now, what I look back on was a terrible English accent. English is like my first language, mate. I had to play an old man and say but one line. But there is no money. I took this role to heart. I grabbed my stick-like thing and told them I had it. They continued to perform their play until they nudged me to come over. Slowly walk up, taking as long as I can, pretending to be an old crippled man with a cane. Mumbling to myself and pretending to trip over. At this point, the performers were smiling, so I thought I was doing well. Get to them and say my line in the poorest English accent I could master. This caused the members to crack up, and some people in the audience as well, mostly my friend I assume. This time was also the last line of the performance, so they bowed to the audience. I bow along with them. The audience, which are people I go to school with every day, but most people I do not talk to and are teachers. The member said I did a good job and asked if I did any theatrical arts or anything in my spare time, to which I replied I did not. I'm just a natural, they laugh again. I'm just a natural. They laughed again and we bowed the audience again. They tell me I can leave the stage now. Now at this point I was thoroughly enjoying myself and I didn't want to leave the stage, so I stayed and bowed. They started doing the can-can dance, with which I happily joined. The audience starts to leave the aula as I stay for a chat with the performers. They tell me they have to go, so I take my leave. As I come out, I see my class waiting for me, and a lot of friends of my best friend, who is a year younger than me as well. They all start clapping and saying I did a good job, laughing, and an overall really pleasurable welcome. A lot of the friends of my best friend, who were a year younger than me, also start talking to me, saying it took balls to go up on the stage like that and that they liked it. I was invited to several parties and go to meet a whole bunch of new people. Oh my, he got popular. Now, if you're wondering how this changed my life, it's very simple. Thank you, Human Lisk. From the day onward, I was no longer seen as a weird kid at school, but as an awesome weird kid. My feats of jokery were appreciated more, since they all knew I meant no harm, and it was just me being silly. I only confirmed this over the remaining year and a half by being a quirky me. This caused me to gain a massive boost of self-confidence, made me realize a lot in a short period of time, and to this day when drunk, I still thank my mates for pushing me to go into the stage. It caused the last year and a half of my school life to be truthfully awesome, or at least the social aspect of it. It caused me to realize that even if the social part of school goes well, the school part is not for me. So I decided to start working instead of wasting my life in high school or uni. It caused me to have a group of friends I could fall back on. It caused me to be confident and just be myself no matter what, instead of blocking away my personality, instead of locking it away as not to annoy people. It has caused a great many minor things to happen over time, which I am truthfully happy about. In the end, it was a small thing, which has caused so many things to go well. I would not want to know where I would be today if not for that. Ah, that's a in real life story, I'm pretty sure. Because I know he's like that. Someone's famous. He's just popular. I don't think he's that famous. It's a happy ending, and it has a nice. It should be in real life. Wait. Okay. I like it when people realize that they can be themselves without bothering other people. Okay, and now we're at the part of Seiko's bedtime, Seiko's story. I think this is in real life again. Good thing he has a happy ending. Well, he doesn't get a girl though. He's still single. If you mean like the courting part. And I'm sure you have friends too, don't you? Who got pregnant? Wait, what? Okay, Seiko. After that grueling first experience of courting a girl, I laid low. Okay, so if you want to know the first story, it's like last week's story. You'll have to join Discord and read it yourself. Anyways. After that grueling first experience of courting a girl, I laid low. In my college, getting your partner in group is most likely your seatmate. Well, my seatmate is a shrimp. Wait, what do you mean a shrimp? If you don't know what it is, you don't know that it's a good body, bad head. Oh. Is that how you call it shrimp? I thought you call that a butterface. Anyways. Shrimps has a pretty good head though. Couldn't care less, but I can't completely avoid her because we're forced to be in a group. Why? You would avoid her because she's ugly? Some people really like shrimp head though. Okay. In front of the class, I don't know, each other, so we talk a lot. One day her boyfriend suddenly argued with her in front of the class. I don't know what they're arguing about, so I asked her friend. They told me that they're arguing about me and how me and her are flirting with each other. I was literally pissed and shocked at the time. Shocked because I never had the intention to do that. Pissed because I would never court a girl like that. Shit happened. The boyfriend said that the girl must slap me in the face. Wait, what? How is that even? Hi, Sub. I was literally pissed and shocked at the time. Shocked because... Wait, you... What? I don't understand. Why do they have to slap you? Okay, anyways.